AfroBasket quarterfinals, and it's Cote d'Ivoire taking on Guinea. Well, Ignacio Lezcano Moya and Coach Zečević, what a story. Both of these teams have been really coming out and getting some big, important wins in this utterly thrilling FIBA AfroBasket. Senegal just holding on against Angola in one of the best games of the tournament. And that's saying something. Earlier tonight to advance to the semifinals, and now the winner of this game, Guinea against Cote d'Ivoire, will meet them in that last four clash. As you look to that road to the final, Senegal already in the semifinals. And again, down in that bottom left quadrant, you see Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea trading blows now to see who faces the Lions of Senegal. Cape Verde and Uganda, and Tunisia, South Sudan also playing in quarterfinals. Those games will be tomorrow. Well, as always, I'm Jeff Taylor. I haven't changed my name since the last time we spoke. And I also have next to me Graham Hiscock. Graham, it's an amazing opportunity for this Guinea team that early on didn't look like they had a prayer to make it past that opening group phase, but they not only did that, they got to the qualification round and won against host Rwanda, and here they are with a chance to make it to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, it's absolutely unreal. They lost heavily in their first game against Tunisia, lost by 1 to Central African Republic. Then they beat Egypt. Egypt weren't ready. They had a nightmare, 86-78, they beat Egypt. And then they took down the hosts in a thriller, 72-68. And in the last game, in that game against Rwanda, so many heroes, but Cedric Mansari, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Silla being introduced there, playing his club basketball in the UK. And Abdoulaye Sy, huge game, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and a win against Rwanda. And Conde with the big basket at the end. He starts, he finishes. He did a great job there, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Ibrahim Fofana did not play in the last game, but Mansari, Les Barres, no points in that game, but 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And Sheikh Sekou Conde, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. So lots of weapons. Mansari's the big shooter, even though he was only 2 of 9 from 3-point range in the Rwanda team. He just played fantastic game, as they all did, elevating their game to new heights.
Well, Cote d'Ivoire, of these two teams, have a longer, richer tradition in the FIBA AfroBasket, and Konate, they're one of the recognizable players, 42 years of age. You also saw Solo Diabate, one of the veteran point guard. It's an interesting team. I mean, they've come out. They seem to be kind of getting better as the tournament goes along. This is a country that has a lot of the same players that played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 in China, so that is an invaluable experience. But going up against a team like Guinea for this Cote d'Ivoire team, it's dangerous, and I'm sure that these two teams are going to be ready for each other. It's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, I really hope so. Matt Costello leading points and rebound, and 19 points, 8.7 assists. Suleiman Diabate, 6.3 assists. They're the sort of leaders for this team statistically, but Ivory Coast were impressive in the group stage. Let's see if they can keep it going against a dangerous Guinea opponents.
Well, we'll pause for the national anthems. Always fun to hear the fans singing and the players, seeing them in those moments before they represent their national team, singing their national anthem. And it's also fun to see the referees from the different countries, Tonton Banza from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kingsley Ojeaburu from Nigeria, and Tunisia's Tariq Ben Lataifa. So good luck to them, good luck to the players, and good luck to us. Hopefully we'll make this an interesting experience for all of you. You certainly always make it very interesting for me, Graham.
Yes,
Diaby, C, Cedric Mansare, Dauda Conde, and Mo Keita.
Yeah,
the starting five.
I like that five.
And Mara, Silla, Elmeji Lesbare, Keita, Dumboya, Conde, and Fofana coming off the bench for Coach Joko Zečević, who, quite frankly, is one of the major stories in this tournament, the way he rebounded from having a severe case of the cramps all over his body and going into hospital before the second game. He couldn't even coach against the Central African Republic, but he's come back, and here they are. Jean-Francois Kebe, Bafessa Fofana, Nizre Zazua, Guy Eddy, and Matt Costello in the starting five for Cote d'Ivoire. Brian Pamba coming off the bench along with Konate today. That's interesting. Diabate, Kouassi, Koulibaly, and also Kouadio Ba in the team that is coached by Ignacio Lezcano Moya. So, Graham, Konate coming off the bench today, and I'm fascinated by strategies and coaches at this level. You know, teams that win at this level, they really need to have solid coaches. We just saw it with Pep Claros, how good he was with Angola, and they almost upset Senegal. This will be an interesting game.
Yeah, well, they've got Stephen Konaté. He's an inspirational leader for this team. And Cote d'Ivoire favourites, don't write off Guinea. They have got some key players, and I like the fact that Mohamed Keita is playing alongside Keita, alongside Vincent Conde, to give him some protection. Just to give us a bit of context to this game, Cote d'Ivoire obviously favourites, third time they've met. Last time was 1983. Guinea have won their last two games in FIBA AfroBasket, as many wins as they've gathered in their previous 25 matches in the competition. Matt Costello, he's a danger man, scored 19 points per game. Matt Costello, he's a danger man, scored 19 points per game for Cote d'Ivoire in this FIBA AfroBasket, the most among all players in this year's tournament. And he's made 63.9% of his attempted field goals. And as for Cedric Mansare, he's made 13 three-pointers only. Uzodinma Utomi of Nigeria with 14 have made more, and of course Nigeria no longer in the competition. So many storylines, and we've been on a journey with Guinea. And where are they going to take us now, Jeff?
They are going to take us to Never Never Land. No, I don't know what that
well, Never Never Quit Land. I'll tell you, that's where they are. For sure.
They've already taken us to the, what would you say, the twilight zone? I mean,
yeah,
we've been places we never thought we'd be at this AfroBasket.
No, you're right.
The types of games, the way they've been decided. And let me just repeat this, folks. Guinea are in the quarterfinals. And they're taking on Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea ranked number 118 in the world. Well, it's officially good evening. It's just after 6 o'clock local time here in Kigali. And if you're driving home from work or going for your lunch break somewhere else in the world, or you're home ready to watch, we are underway. Guinea in the red, Cote d'Ivoire in the white. And taking the first shot, Cedric Mansare for Guinea.
Yeah, Mansare, this is how he started off against Rwanda. No fear at all.
I'm pretty sure the instructions from Coach Lethcano was don't leave Mansare open. And now a foul called on Cote d'Ivoire. Turning it back over to Guinea, who, you know they have to be believing in themselves, but look at this. Mansare, one of the premier shooters in this competition, able to get open for him is about easy to make as a layup.
Yeah, it's a tough guard for Eddie on the outside against Mansare. He's so tricky. Got to keep moving the ball, sharing the ball, Guinea.
Diaby hits it off to Dauda. Conde fumbles it, gets it back, and there is C going up, and missed opportunity for Guinea.
Yeah, they need to make those. They had a couple of good opportunities there.
Zazua from the right. It's good.
Zazua, top player for Cote d'Ivoire.
And also, you'd have to say the instructions from that man there would be don't let Zazua get open.
Yeah.
Mansare whips the pass. Diaby saves it, but into the hands of Fofana, and it triggers a break. And he goes up for a layup. He's been good.
Yeah, strong play from Fofana. Wild pass by Guinea. And Cote d'Ivoire make the most of it.
And now dangerous dribbling by Keita. Guinea knocks it away, and then Fofana goes in, and Guinea follows up, and somehow they miss. Mansare also tipped the ball off the rim.
Again, problems with the big man coming out, trying to be ball handler. Set screens. Make handoffs, don't dribble it too much.
See, he has it knocked away by Zazua. Interesting, Zazua. Talking to him, comes from America, but with a Cote d'Ivoirian family. He says the international game is tough. It took him a while to get used to. It's so tough in terms of the physicality. And you look at players like Dauda Conde, and you can understand why, number 14. Here's C catching the inbounds pass and tries to get it to Conde. I think it was Costello that knocked it away. Kebe drives in, he's blocked by Keita.
And the great thing about that block by Keita is it stays in bounds.
And Sari with a ill-advised pass. Guinea. And to Costello!
Yeah, he's got better and better as this tournament's gone on, and Guinea really need to calm down here.
Well, they do. Nevertheless, they get a layup.
Yeah.
That's kind of how they play.
Yeah, slightly wild, right on the edge. Just got to take care of the ball with the passes, make sure they got the right matchup. That's Guinea.
Zazua from up top. Well, they gave him the three that time, and it didn't punish him. Diaby's got to watch the elbows.
Yeah. Good matchup, him and Kebe.
Now Mansare backs his way down, steps back, and he can hit the two as well, folks.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to slow Mansare down to Cote d'Ivoire because he's got many weapons. Just dribbles in and knocks down the two.
Great defense from Diaby, staying in front of Kebe and forcing the turnover. Yeah. Look at the SWAT machine, Keita.
He is excellent. I've just seen Ibrahim fight.
And what about Costello? Is he excellent?
Oh gosh, yeah. He's Cote d'Ivoire's most effective player and maybe the most effective player in the tournament.
Ooh, that's saying something.
Okay, I just said it.
I would not disagree with you. up to this point. Here he goes. Mansare down to Conde.
Yeah, again, Vincent just got to make that.
Fofana has it knocked away by Conde, and he tries to get it to Mansare. He does. Keita, he can hit it. Goes in and out.
Yeah, we know he's hit a couple of huge ones from that spot. Just wouldn't drop.
Guinea. That three is good.
Yeah, Abdullah Sai couldn't get out. And his hands are down, hand down, man down.
And the drive by C. Gets it back, puts it up and in.
Great job by C. Now you see me, now you don't. And he grabs it and finishes.
I've been waiting to use that for the right moment.
I'm not sure it was, but I used it anyway.
Find a phrase and just use it. Here is Zazua and Costello again.
No box out.
Fofana from the top of the arc, short. Long rebound, C, and it triggers a break. 2-on-2, C. Bounce pass, Keita lays it up. Oh, he doesn't make it. And look at Zečević can't stomach the thought that his player missed a layup.
And Kunde trying to take a charge. He was static. We'll have to see if he moved to the side right at the last second. Let's see. He's trying to get in position. He's a big man. Well, it's a collision. Foul on Kunde. Let's get his first foul.
In this breakage in play, Mara checks into the game. And C goes out. Also Solo Diabate in the game. And that man right there, drilling the three. Bah!
Cedric Bah, I mean, wide open, no one anywhere near him, and look at the pressure.
Wow, how did he get that ball to Mansare? But that had the hand in the face. Good job by Costello.
Yeah.
Now Konate.
Got a box out.
Keita with the rim protection.
Just getting out-muscled by Cote d'Ivoire here on the offensive glass, and Keita just doing enough to stop Cote d'Ivoire from getting the score. So now they've got the two young guns on, the two long and athletic players, but good job. Vincent Conde again getting the game started.
Bah drives, puts it up. Oh, can't get it to go, but Costello there for the rebound. And Keita gets the rebound.
A couple of shaky moments for Guinea, but they've got to show some real
got to hurry.
character.
He does get it over with a second left on the 8-second call. Now Diaby gets it. Oh boy, it was knocked away.
Yeah.
And then he puts it up. And it leads to a fast break for Guinea, and then he misses, and Costello, the effective one, puts it up and in.
Yeah, he just finds the seams, finds the gaps. Costello, no box out. He's come from a long way out. And it's just too easy. Guinea, I've got to get a body on him.
Mara.
Just can't get the layups to go here, Guinea.
They're getting good looks. Cote d'Ivoire with a 6-point lead. And Bale Koulibaly coming in, as well as Fofana returning to the court to spell Costello and Guinea, who get some high fives, some low fives, and some handshakes and pats on the back as they return to the bench. And Khadija Keita comes in, as well as El Medji, the backup point guard, but his telegraph pass picked up. Diabate gets it back to Fofana, who fumbles the ball, and Sheikh Conde, who's also in the game, comes up with the basketball. Keita for three. Mara tries the rebound, and now an interesting game as Cote d'Ivoire now on the open floor. Diabate, he's not going to get that with those leapers out there.
Yeah, being bailed out again by the shot blockers, Guinea.
Sheikh Conde, oh, the spin, but it's going to be a travel.
Yeah. Just a little bit off balance there, Sheikh Conde. Need him really playing well. He's been so effective in this tournament for Guinea.
Doumbouya also coming into the game. I was trying to think who might be more effective than Costello, and really he's the leading scorer. You know, you might say Gorgui Dieng, possibly. Mansari certainly could deserve some credit. Joel Almeida, been pretty amazing, but cool, calm, and collected Costello certainly is. Would like to have him on your team.
Sure, and there's teasing Cote. Too much hands. This is where the young players from Guinea are going to be really tested.
Konate inside the three-point line. Domboya.
Keep moving the ball. Don't try and over-dribble.
Meji gets it over to Mata. He's not shy, the 18-year-old. Diabate, three-pointer for Big Solo.
Simple as you like. Trail play, no defense out there. And he knocks it down.
There he is again. Nice form and nothing but net. Well, maybe he grazed the rim a little bit. We'll listen to Coach Zečević now.
Shoot à 3 points, va pénétrer, joue avec 3 pivots, va jouer un contre un.
Basket, on va se faire chier ici. Joue ensemble, on sait faire ça. On est là pour jouer au fait.
Jump stop, drive, jump stop. Amondier, allez pour prendre le rebond de défense, allez contre-attaque. Maintenant, Amondier shoot à 3 points tout de suite. Pénétrer, partager la balle. Allez, Amondier.
C'est ça qu'il veut. Let's go.
Well, Coach Zečević, the Serbian. Look at the pretty animated over there on the sidelines. Costello and Mansare, look at the two leaders of these teams coming into this one.
Yeah, Costello 19 points, leading rebounder, 64% for the field is pretty impressive because he knocks down the threes as well. And Mansari, inspirational leader, great player, and he's hit some massive shots for Guinea to get them to this point.
Keita, dangerous, dribbling so low around the guard like Han Solo there and turns it over. Saw it in the last game as well. Gorgui Dieng even was dribbling it low like that and had it knocked away.
Yeah, got to keep the defense in front of you. You can maybe take that long-range shot.
Here comes your guy checking into the game, Silla of Thames Valley
Tigers. No.
No,
Cavaliers. Sorry, the Tigers. That's going way back.
That was very cavalier of you.
Thank you. Thames Valley Cavaliers.
That would be in the United Kingdom. Here is...
Yes, in the UK.
And the ball goes out of bounds and back the other way. Of course, one of the great things about international basketball now is that we're going to have World Cup qualifiers coming up in November. So for those of you who love it, and I know there are many, there's going to be a lot more games coming right back up in November, including here in Africa. C from the arc. And Cote d'Ivoire throw it away.
Yeah, going back to Abdullah Silla, the minutes he's played, he hasn't hurt his team, but I want to see him get after the rebound. That's his job.
Here he is. See you later. There you go. There's another one.
You got it. Great play by C and great play by Guinea. Easy play and the throwdown.
Silla guarding Ba. Diabate. And to big Koulibaly with a little jump hook. He's tough.
Yeah, he's rough and tough, and Koulibaly just jump hook too powerful for Guinea.
Konate reaching in, trying to stop his man, but he can't stop C. You later. There he goes.
He can't stop scoring. Abdullah C gets the back cut alley-oop, and now the layup. And Guinea just staying in touch.
Well, the ball was dribbled off of C. Impressive drive with the dunk from C.
Yeah. Well, moving without the ball, defense, the ball watching. That's the end result.
I think one of the more interesting aspects of this FIBA AfroBasket has been the evolution or the maturity of some teams that we've watched, how they've just gotten better. Look at the pass to Cote. He'll get a free throw as well.
Yeah, and Konate's already fully matured at his age. He's been there, seen it, done it, but still so effective. And when he comes on the floor, good things happen for Cote d'Ivoire. Nice back cut, moving without the basketball, the bounce pass coming up to his waist, so he's not having to reach for it. And just in one motion, knocks it down.
42 years young, Konate. Sheikh Conde. And here's Doumbouya. And trying to do a little bit too much. And Fofana fumbles it away. Elmedji on him. No need to foul. Final shot. Final seconds now, 10, 9 on the shot clock. Kebe, they whip it out to Fofana. That's short. And Guinea get the last possession, down 10.
Maybe get Mansari in, there he comes. They need a big shot from him. This is Mansari time, or get involved in some way in the play. Size C's doing well. They've got Conde, he can make big plays. And Meji, so a good 5, and then maybe Abdullah Silla can just clean up any missed shots.
So Mansari holding it, and he wants to go at the right time. He does, he puts it up, and C with the rebound. What are you doing, C? Goodness me, mental mistakes. You got to know the situation.
Absolutely.
Surprising, Zečević didn't chew him out. So at the end of one, Cote d'Ivoire pouring 23 points. They lead by 10, 23-13 over Guinea.
Here's the stats from that first quarter. Let's listen in.
So don't play double team like crazy. You understand? Your men will see the ball. Okay. Then you can press him, but don't double team him. We have missed a lot of layups here, man. Run properly. If you have the chance to pass the ball here, pass and run. Big guys, dribble here. You can dribble.
Somebody forgot to tell Ignacio that you're supposed to read out the stats. Shall I go have a word with him? He was talking so loud that it was coming over the speaker.
I'm sure people can digest it without me having to tell them. It's not an issue. Cote d'Ivoire, 5 of 15 from 2, 4 of 8 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line. And Guinea, 5 of 13 from 2, 1 of 7 from 3, just 13 points, no free throws, and there's Costello. His dunking has improved.
You know, it's
from game 1 to game 4.
I'm going to tell you what's problematic with that start for Guinea.
Yeah.
They turned it over 8 times.
Yes.
You can't. They're on course for 32 in the game. That's far too many.
No, agreed. They cannot live with a team of this caliber by turning over that much.
Cote d'Ivoire had 6, but they're not complaining.
And points from turnovers, 4-2 for Cote d'Ivoire.
Second quarter underway. Cote d'Ivoire leading 23-13 over Guinea. The surprise package of all surprise packages in the quarterfinals. There's no doubt about that. Here is Zazua. And Zazua misses the layup, but Bali Coulibaly there. Nobody boxed out. And Coulibaly goes in, and
the issue here,
and Cote d'Ivoire continue to get offensive rebounds. Now Elmedji gets it and tries to hand it off to Silla, and it goes off his hands. You know, that was one area where they really did hurt Rwanda in the qualification for the quarterfinals. Guinea, they weren't allowing those offensive rebounds in crunch time.
Yeah,
and,
they've got they haven't got Keita in, they haven't got Keita in. So
they haven't got Keita or Keita.
Keita or Keita. They haven't got either of those boys in. Condi comes in, Silla out. So I would like one of those two guys in most of the game. They've got to rotate those two. And then just, whether Conde comes in or Sheikh Conde, just keep rotating them around.
Sheikh Conde has the tough assignment on Matt Costello. And sorry, good hands there. Fofana, he's got to hurry up here. He doesn't have much time. He puts it up, and you committed the cardinal sin, Guinea. You don't foul the jump shooter.
Yeah, this is a tough start for Guinea. Got to play mentally smart.
And that foul is on El Medji.
Yeah, that's his second. That's
inexperience. He's made a few mistakes.
a couple of turnovers for him. They're up to 9 now.
Fofana gets the first one to go.
But they had Cote d'Ivoire trapped in the corner with the shot clock running down, and just get your hand up.
Biggest lead of the game right now for the Elephants. Now make it 12.
Guinea don't need to panic yet. They've been here before, but the level of competition is rising all the time for them.
And Conde does a great job of going down low and getting the foul called.
Yeah, got good inside position there, because that's what he has to do. He can't jump over players. So he gets inside, a little bit body. He'd be disappointed he didn't make that.
I like Fofana, though. He's got good length, so he can guard down low. Seems pretty strong, but also you often see him getting in the passing lanes and going the other way on fast breaks. I think his stock has risen in this tournament.
For sure.
Conde, another one, and that's back to a 10-point deficit for Guinea. Now they're going to try to pick him up full court.
Yeah, Fofana's a leading minutes man for Cote d'Ivoire as well. 10.7 points a game, so he's a key player.
Bale Koulibaly. Costello. Bounce pass to Costello, who looks at his options, turnaround hook, and gets the rebound back. So difficult to neutralize Costello, and it leads to a Koulibaly little jump hook inside.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want at the moment, Cote d'Ivoire. Dangerous moments for Guinea.
I think they need the rim protection.
Yeah, they need Keita or Keita.
Keita.
Keita or Keita.
No, they're both Keitas. One is Keita, one's Keita. Here is Kebe driving down the lane.
Jeff Taylor, School of Communication and Pronunciation.
No.
Thank you. No.
Kebe, bounce pass, Koulibaly.
It's almost like Guinea are playing defense in slow motion. They've got to keep Mohamed Keita in the game. It's do or die for them right now.
Diaby getting ready to come back in, as well as Mo Keita. And Mansari, he's in his range. Puts up a tough shot, and Dauda Conde pump fake. Oh boy, they're going through the rim there.
I think Costello's saying that Conde did the same thing to keep the ball alive, put his hand through the hoop. Let's just check this. Well, Costello definitely did. That's
now watch this.
yeah, good block. Yeah, Conde's got to be stronger than that.
Koulibaly quietly effective for the Elephants.
Yeah.
Ignacio Lezcano Moya blowing a gasket over there on the sidelines, looking at the table about something. Look at him.
Yeah,
he's going ballistic.
He's got to be careful.
It must be something about what Costello was arguing about with the rim. I mean, I didn't see it.
2 back cuts there as Costello dribbled towards 2 players on the wing. Nothing doing.
Zazua. Oh boy, slick move from Zazua.
And even with Mohamed Keita in the lineup, there's no rim protection. Just seemed to have dropped off on the intensity. And
oh, they almost caught a break. The referee kept it in bounds. Guinea fouled by Mo Keita.
Yeah, and he's sort of smiling his way through some difficult moments here, Mohamed Keita, and he's got to be smarter with the ball, take care of it. And then Guinea drives straight into him and gets to the line for 2 shots.
Guinea is trying to take it to the biggest lead of the night, and he does. 15 points. It's a Cinderella story to get this far for Guinea. It's on the verge of turning into a horror story if they don't turn this thing around. He makes 2, and it is now 16 points.
Yeah, well, Guinea have got to believe. Got to believe that they can get back in this.
Look at Costello with the hands up and forcing the turnover, not allowing them to play. And Zečević now trying to be encouraging because he doesn't want his players to give up.
They've got to do it on the court, though. They've got to get themselves together at the next opportunity and stop the bleeding.
Solo Debate, guarded by Diaby. Ooh. Oh, he takes it away, Diaby. Oh, what a break. Diaby goes in, and did he not hit the backboard? Okay. I thought maybe Costello hit the backboard, but anyway, excellent work by Costello. No, Zečević is saying that he hit the backboard. I agree. Watch this. Watch this. Watch Costello go in. Yeah, he hit the backboard.
Yeah. And the ref should look at that, and Zečević is right.
Yeah. Should have been 2 points for Guinea, and when you're down 16, you don't like that not to be the call reviewed. Zazua drives in, nowhere to go, and a foul has been called.
Yeah, he's a real handful. Zazua, 5 points, 1 assist, and at the line for the first time.
And another foul on Mo Keita. He's got 2.
66.7% from
the difference
line,
between this opponent for Guinea and their previous opponent, Rwanda experience, no doubt. And look at that.
Yeah,
that's just inexcusable. You cannot, in this situation, give away that rebound.
He's just not quite at the level he's been at, Mohamed Keita. He's made some miraculous plays.
So they're going to get double rim protection now with Keita, and Keita staying in the game with Conde, Sheikh Conde going out.
Yeah, Sheikh Conde got him.
Zazua, this will hurt if it goes. Yes!
Wow. Costello with the assist. Zazua just steps way back behind the three-point line and knocks it down. Nothing but net. Cote d'Ivoire doing a really professional job, Jeff.
Pass whipped over to Diaby. And that 3 was well timed.
More like it.
Desperate
for Guinea.
straits.
Great pass out of the post. Diabate, excuse me, Diaby with the finish.
Now back to Diabate. And Keita ties up Kouassi. And the basket, and it's going to go the other way.
But again, 2 Guinea players back, the Twin Towers, and Kiasi gets in between them and rips the rebound. They're fortunate enough they've got possession.
So Diaby bumped by Diabate, but gets it across midcourt. Ooh, he's got to watch the push though. Cote his pass to Mansare and another turnover.
A little bit of dissension between Kita and C. The pass was a good idea into the lead pass into Mansare was good idea, but Mansare couldn't keep hold of it, and the pain continues for Guinea.
Kawasi spins, turns. Mansare now. Diaby quickly to Keita! Flushes to get it back to 15.
Yeah, Tijan, Keita, great throwdown. This is what they can do. Complete breakdown in the Cote d'Ivoire defense. Power slams it home to force the timeout.
But once you receive, okay. The rest, yes, you have to press them, okay? Any big, small guys, you switch. Between your four, you can switch, okay? Anytime. Cedric, you go by Willie. Willie. Hey,
They start like a kind of zone, and they go man to man. That's why we combine, then I go straight to give the ball inside.
yeah, but we can play normal. Play the easiest, normal, okay? There you go. Now watch out. You down, you can play horse or you can play 4 down. Any of them, okay? Hey, use the fouls properly. We don't have fouls. We're in the bonus.
Looking at the highlights of Israel Zazua. Yeah, and he's had a good stretch. 9 points, 1 assist.
Zazua back to live action, and a chance for Guinea here if they could get it back to 10 points. You think that they would feel good about themselves going to halftime, but Cote d'Ivoire, well, maybe they'll stretch it back up, and there he goes again.
Yeah,
Cool Costello.
Guinea had gone into a zone. Costello taking advantage of the gap around the free throw line, and then
Cedric Ba steps in front, and Tijan Keita turns it over. How many is that? It's going from bad to worse on the turnover front. 12 turnovers.
no, 13 now, just gone up to 13.
Okay.
Not good. They got to keep fighting though. They've got to keep scrapping. Something good will happen if they do that.
Keita has it taken away by Diabate. Now Guieri back to solo. Diabate, bounce pass, Costello.
Yeah.
And another turnover leads to 2 more points for Guinea. 14 turnovers in the game, and that is perhaps undermining their chances more than anything.
Sloppy play, and again Costello, great pass to him, and he gets all the way to the basket. He's got great elevation. Whether he's throwing it down or just
especially
soft
when
touch on the
considering
layup.
we're 1,500 feet above
You got it.
sea level.
Yeah.
More.
He's top player, plays well within the system.
Non c'est pour jouer avec le dribble ici, comme ça, arriver à derrière. Fais attention, utilisez la règle de 5 secondes avec la balle. C'est mauvais sans la balle. Non voir ta ballon. C'est pas vrai. Nous avons besoin seulement de quelques paniers de plus. Nous avons attaqué par panier. Seulement check à l'est sur la ligne de lancer pro. Organisez l'attaque tête. Allez mon Dieu.
Let's go.
Cote d'Ivoire in control in this quarter, winning 18-9. And Guinea really struggling. The turnovers really hurting. 14 turnovers to 9 from Guinea. And 10-2 to Ivory Coast. Cote d'Ivoire for points from turnovers.
Costello has been terrific. He'll get another double-double tonight.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Sheikh Conde, quick pass to Pijan. Keita, nice little jump hook, but he's a little long. And Costello rebounds the miss. Zazua on the break. It's good. And here comes Cote d'Ivoire turning it on.
Yeah, it's poetry in motion now. Zazua goes hard to the corner, knocks down the three in transition.
This time, C fouled by Zazua. I think they clearly would like to see them. He wants to see his team get the ball inside.
Yeah, well, he's making the most of the mismatch there.
Sportsman-like foul, but
Guinea with the penetration and pass ahead into the corner. Beautiful shot by Zazua. He's up to 12 points now, 3 of 5 from behind the arc.
Seems like it was just 30 seconds ago that I was saying if only Guinea could get it down to a 10-point deficit at halftime.
Yeah.
And it's actually ballooned back up to 20. Well, now it's 20. Konate is going to come in.
Well, Abdelou's C, 9 points, 5 rebounds and a steal. So he's doing his best in a tough situation. They need more from Mansari. They need the energy up. They need the belief up.
Do we have a full court press here, man to man?
Yeah, they've got to do something different here, Jeff. And then they've got to have the personnel to be able to carry that out.
And they're dropping back. So it's man-to-man, Guinea, and finds Costello, and all he does is like a pogo stick, jump up and make the easiest of shots.
Yeah, he just plays a simple game, finds the spots.
He's Mr. Fundamental, isn't he?
You got it, yep.
Diaby from the arc, into the hands of Costello. And Han Solo drives in for the layup.
Yeah, Diabate again, anything they want. Guinea have got to hang tough here.
Yep.
And they're not, unfortunately. Great job. Great job, Diaby.
Not playing with as much poise as they did in the previous 2 games, including against Rwanda, especially against Rwanda.
Good help by Diabate.
Wow. Turns it over, and Guinea drives in, and the blowout, folks, appears to be on here in the first half.
Just a soft turnover again in the post. They run the layup in. No rim protection, no reaction from Guinea. It's a tough watch. There's a lot of Guinea supporters in here tonight.
And sorry, from deep. This is everything.
Yeah, and it's not. That was.
Diabate, he's just so tough, isn't he? So the man that usually dishes, takes it all the way, plays with a smile on his face, doesn't he?
Yeah, positive characters. Diabate, Konate is in now. It's a live wire. They've got a Brian Pamba's just come into the game. He's solid. They've got a lot of pieces, and they're putting it all together right here.
Well, we saw Rwanda fall behind by 27 and come back and throw a scare into Cape Verde, but ultimately could not get all the way back. Konate puts it up, meanwhile, and is fouled by Mara, shooting a 3.
Yeah, just coming out too.
Here it is again, have a look.
He's coming out too. Ooh, he could have done his ankle as well. They're coming out too hard in the closeout. That's an easy call.
Well, what do they say? You're playing with house money, Guinea. Nobody expected them to get out of the group, and they do better than that to make it all the way to the quarterfinals. You would hope that they wouldn't be satisfied with that.
Yeah, but it's just being able to go into this game with the same attitude and belief from the previous 2 games, but they looked in control. They were having massive performance from key players, and it just hasn't happened today. In England, we would say exceeding expectation.
Or they have exceeded expectations, and now
they have, and now they've hit the wall, I think. So half-time is a big half-time for Guinea.
Well, another turnover, another 2 points, and the Elephants off and running.
Yeah. And Cote won't want this to be the way they exit from AfroBasket. He's going to want a huge second half from them to take into the World Cup qualifiers.
Well, don't go away, folks. I mean, crazier things have happened, but it's not been a good showing for Guinea, and Cote misses the layup, and that's about the only break that they could have hoped for there at the end, because that should have been 2 more points for Cote d'Ivoire. But make no mistake, the team in white, orange, and green, they are in command. They lead it 55-24 over Guinea.
Guinea struggling, but Cote d'Ivoire are putting on a clinic of how to impose yourself on the opposition. Cote d'Ivoire 14 to 29 from 2, 6 of 13 from 3, 9 of 10 from the line. Impressive. Guinea 4 from 4 from the line, and 9 of 30 from 2. Excuse me, 7 of 20 from 2, 2 of 10 from behind the arc. Rebounds 26 to 17, 17 to 4 assists, and 10 turnovers for Cote d'Ivoire, and unfortunately 18 turnovers for Guinea. Zuzua 12, C 10, Mansari 5, Diaby 3, Eddie 7, and Costello 10. But he's also got 7 rebounds, 3 assists, Matt Costello, so doing it across the board yet again for Cote d'Ivoire.
Plus 19 in the efficiency.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have the ball in his hand much. Here, catch and shoot, here, catch and drive, here, catch and dunk. Here, change shots, here, rebound. Great start for Guinea. That was a highlight for Mansari. It's been tough since then. And Fofana all the way to the basket, unimpeded for a layup.
Well, there are going to be no easy games when you get to the quarterfinals for any team, but they've been so clinical, Cote d'Ivoire, and I suppose they've had time to scout this Guinea team.
Yeah, they're well rested.
Straight to the quarterfinals. They're rested.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, if you were to ask Senegal, who would you like to face in the semifinals, you'd say, we'd like to face Guinea. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
It's looking more and more like it's going to be Cote d'Ivoire up 55-24 at halftime. So
yeah, they just look really impressive. Not at that moment, but for the bulk of this first half, they look great. 6 of 13 from behind the arc, 14 of 29, 17 assists in that half to just 10 turnovers. So good assist to turnover ratio. Kosechevic has got to be positive, not get too frustrated with his group, and find players to come on the floor and do a job in this second half to keep it respectable. Try and win the second half. And there's Diabate all the way to the basket. Just no pressure on the ball. Mansari's getting back, but he can't affect the shot, and Sheikh Suku Conde not able to do anything. Nice pass to Guinea, and they're just running layups in here, and it's a layup drill. It's a 3-on-2 layup drill. And
I suppose you have the possibility as well of South Sudan struggling mightily against Tunisia.
Sure.
Who will come out ready, no doubt. This Cote d'Ivoire team, a lot of these guys, remember, they have played in these big games. They've played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. just a couple of years ago, and even though they didn't get the results they wanted there, they still got experience. So it's 55-24, Cote d'Ivoire on top of Guinea at halftime. He knows it's go time. He passes it. Who's got it? It triggers a break. Seiko gives it back to his brother.
Yes!
How about that?
Right.
A 1-2 brotherly love punch.
Fantastic.
Leaving South Sudan as a youngster, going to Egypt with his family, then ending up in Great Britain. Here's Dwayne Ding with a dunk. Pulls up for a jumper. And, the follow by Karenga.
Yes, sirree. Karenga, high flying, throws it down. Kenya back in this game in the blink of an eye.
Just couldn't pick up the basketball after having it knocked away. And look at that, Junior Madun skies for the slam. Oh, goodness me!
Oh my gosh!
Where did that come from? The elevation. Let's see if that ignites Kenya.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Welcome back, everybody. Half-time entertainment. As always, keeping everybody entertained and amused, enjoying the music. Cote d'Ivoire, Zazua, 12 points. Costello, 7 rebounds. Diabate, 5 assists for the dominant Cote d'Ivoire. There's Zazua, 12 points for him. 4 of 8 from the field. Israel, Zazua, 12 points, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 of 8 from the field. And for Guinea, it's C, 10 points, C, 5 rebounds, and Conde, 2 assists. Sheikh, Sekou Conde. So Guinea in a real big hole here. But they've had an incredible AfroBasket, surpassed all expectation and thrilled us. C, 5 rebounds, Conde 2 rebounds, Mansade 2 rebounds. They need more rebounds, they need to change more shots. And let's see, 10 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. Of course, they started off against Tunisia with a big loss, 82-46, then just came up short against Central African Republic, lost by 1 with Coach Sesjovic not well. Then they beat Egypt, an Egypt that weren't ready for them, and they were ready. They believed they could do well. I think the Central African Republic performance gave them hope and confidence, and they won that 86-78 to get to the qualification, to get to the quarterfinal. And then they beat Rwanda 72-68 to put out the hosts. And that, again, was a big shock the way Rwanda had been playing. So they've got to somehow focus, get their confidence back up and try and compete with Cote d'Ivoire for as long as they can. And whatever happens in this game, take some positivity, some momentum away from Kigali. There's Coach Moya and Coach Sesjovic. What a job he's done. And after they beat Rwanda, the incredible scenes and reactions between him and the Guinea coaches, something to live in my memory for a long time, and I'm sure all the people that were here, it was quite outstanding and uplifting, inspirational. And they're not the only story. Uganda will play tomorrow. They've had an incredible run. And Angola, they just fell short against Senegal in our last game, and they have done a great job after losing their opening 2 games. So many stories. Wherever you look, it's the competition that just keeps on giving. Let's listen in. Cote d'Ivoire in complete control, and that guy there was, I said earlier, he's probably the most effective player in this comp, and I think he's showing it again. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists.
If you're going to pick somebody to be in your team, for me, you either pick him or you take Gorgui Dieng. I mean, that's how I would say it right now. That's how good he is.
Yeah. multiple position players. Costello at 6'10" is huge, but he can hit the three. He's quick, and he's a quick thinker, high IQ player. And excellent fundamentals, as you mentioned earlier.
Much like you were in your playing days.
Yeah,
Second half action underway. KB has it, brings it across midcourt to...
Do you want me to answer that?
Costello with the mid-range jump shot.
Yeah.
And Graham, you're always like feeding me facts and information and talking strategy. You are a basketball savant.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. You can pay me later.
Yeah.
Mansare, bang! Tries to go to the glass. Tries to use the glass, rather. And it's been the, well, other than Senegal's blowout of Cameroon, really, I mean, this is even more, what would you say, comprehensive than that at this stage. Maybe Guinea can turn something around. Let's remember, we didn't expect them to be anywhere close to the quarterfinals, so they're going to have to dig deep. Dauda, Conde gets in, and just the quality of the man with the beard rises and gets it to Fofana for the dunk.
Yes, tough matchup for Vincent. Kunde, and he's going to try again. And I'm not sure. There you go. That's better.
Diaby's hit some threes, and there's another.
I think that's the better play for him. Kick it out a couple of times, then go to work maybe the next time to catch Costello off guard.
Suzu with a little run into Costello, who is has the machine is what maybe he is playing like. He's like a robot. He just doesn't make mistakes, does he?
Yeah. He's just like playing a computer game with him. He's just right place, right time again for the easy putback. There's no flashiness to his play, except maybe when he's throwing it down.
Diaby floats in, and I think it goes without saying that at Baskonia in Spain, they're going to be very happy with Costello.
Yeah, he will fit right in with their systems out there in the ACB or Liga Endesa.
Liga Endesa, yep, the top league in Spain.
Yeah.
And they play for Dusko Ivanovic there. But that is big-time basketball country. Here is Mansare shaking a little bit and faking some. And here's Diaby. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. But, you know, he has the type of game you can see he's worked on all aspects of it, the fundamentals, including the passing that we just saw there.
Yeah, blocks the shot, inside shoulder. Good pace on the pass, just like Ismail Wainwright's passes.
And Fofana benefits with those dunks.
Yeah. Just keep, you know, feed the players. Well, everyone's happy.
It's funny that you would say that. Ish Wainwright might be the only other player that you would think that you might, you know, he would be in that elite three possibly.
Yeah.
Eddie puts up an air, or causes the air ball. Now he has it and goes in and banks it in.
Yeah, and it's the same as it was in the second quarter here in the third. Coach Seshevic's got to be very careful.
Conde.
Yeah. Well, he did as good as he could. He just couldn't elevate on the other side of the hoop.
Kebe for three. 66-27.
Yeah.
And you know, Rwandan fans and probably Rwanda, Sheikh Sar watching this game, if they were watching it. I don't think I would if I were them. I'd try to get this, take a break.
Yeah.
They must be thinking, wow, this team beat us.
Yeah.
And that's the shame of it all, is that Guinea are not playing anywhere as well as they could. They've gone off the rails and they need to be put back on. And that's what Zečević is trying to do in this timeout.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's the quarterfinals at AfroBasket. You know, we don't want a big letdown from Guinea anymore.
Well, for Costello and this team, they're not taking any prisoners tonight. Doesn't matter who they're playing. He's got 14, 9, and 4. And maybe he could get to a triple-double tonight, but I suspect he might not last that long in the game. The coach might take him out, although having watched Matt play, I think he'd probably like to stay in the game for as long as possible. Mansare, the dump. Conde, nice, better, and there you go. Keita for the jam coming out of the timeout. And then Fofana runs to the other end for the dunk.
That's such a pity for Guinea. Good job. Keita. And then straight down the other end for a dunk to respond.
And another turnover. And here's Kebe. C. And Conde. And we've seen these guys play so well at this AfroBasket. It's kind of leaves you disappointed, really.
Yeah, sure. Again, some of it's matchup problems for him as well.
Zuzua flies in, and the foul called on Keita.
Artesian Keita just not in the right position there to get the block. It was a little bit too far over. Just watch. And that's why he's gone with his right hand outstretched.
So Costello and Kebe are going out, and maybe we'll see Costello again. Maybe not.
As I say, they got the extra day's rest.
16.5 minutes.
Providing they're going to go ahead and win this, which we think they will. They don't play again till Saturday, so only a rest time.
I always think that every team has a chance. However bleak it may look, Graham, I always feel like it's never over until it's over. I don't know why.
It's a 40-point game.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, you never know. I think there was a movie, what was it, with Flubber? Do you remember that?
Flubber.
It's a Disney movie, and they came back. Then they trailed by a big deficit, and they put this flubber on their shoes, and they came back and flew through the air. That was a classic with Fred McMurray. You didn't see that?
No.
Okay, that's not the name of the movie. It's something else.
Okay.
Well, you have to watch that with your twin sons.
Okay, well, yeah, get back to me on that, that's for sure. Well, Guinea needs to watch that film in the next time out, or at least the clip, to get back into this.
I don't think they have time.
No.
It's going to be an hour and a half of their time. Fofana misses.
Yeah. Bamba. Floater. And there's Kebe on the bike, just staying loose. And Cote d'Ivoire, what a dominant performance all round.
Yes, it really has been. The absent-minded professor, that's what it's called.
All right.
So make sure you rent that one out.
Okay.
The turnover, El Meji, and up to Fofana. Oh, he gets blocked by Mara.
Nice job by Mara, not giving up on the play.
And Zečević says, can't you give us anything?
Yeah. But the main thing was the effort, not giving up the layup. And that's how they've got to try and play the last 5 minutes or so of this third quarter in a difficult moment for Guinea. Going back to the film, Jeff, that's black and white.
It is black and
white.
white.
An old film.
Yep, quite nostalgic. I'm not suggesting that I was around when it came out, but I did see it.
Okay.
Although black and white films are always, I don't know, there's something special about watching those old films.
Yeah, oh, agreed, for sure.
Mara drives in. He was going to try to dunk it, and Koulibaly wasn't going to have anything to do with it. He was like, no, you're not dunking on me.
Yeah, it's a strong move from Mara. And Koulibaly standing firm for Cote d'Ivoire. They don't want any change in momentum here. And Sejovic just trying to shuffle his pack.
Sorry, I'm just showing Graham a picture of from the absent-minded professor.
Wow,
anyway,
that is above the rim.
I love anything to do with basketball. I love.
Yeah.
AfroBasket, I like it. Tournament play, high school kids, you name it.
Yeah.
Just roll the ball out.
Yeah.
In the backyard, 3x3.
Yeah. Scrimmage.
But this even have to love it when we're watching this. Watch Cote for Cote d'Ivoire. Now, he's going to get a lot of minutes here, and he can fly. So that'll be the one benefit to this this big margin, that we can see him do something.
Yeah, the future of Cote d'Ivoire.
Brian Pamba gets in and scores.
Yeah, Brian Pamba, solid player for Cote d'Ivoire. Not playing a lot of minutes today, but reliable.
Ooh, Claudio with a push.
Two youngsters going at it, two 18-year-olds. And yeah, they're going to really go toe-to-toe, I would think. That'd be interesting. Keep an eye on that matchup.
Mara's the one that's really taking the bull by the horns, the 18-year-old.
Yeah.
He's the one that seems the most, upset by this predicament that Guinea are in.
Well, he's just at the start of his Guinea career, and he has witnessed some unbelievable moments that have fallen in their favour.
Of which he's been a part of.
Absolutely, yeah, fantastic. But now, this is difficult. He wants to come and try and compete with this Cote d'Ivoire team, because he's the future.
Pamba from three-point range just grazes the net. Solo Diabate has the t-shirt on. It certainly appears he isn't going to be coming back anytime soon.
I think it's a good ploy. Give Pamba some extended minutes. Criadio, you've mentioned. Yeah, sure.
There's Mara, who turns it over. Don't want to commit the unsportsmanlike, and Pamba drives in for the layup.
Yeah, just too much dribble there from Mara.
Looks like Mara may have hurt himself on that dive.
Cote d'Ivoire so quick to jump on any mistake.
Meji has to pass back to Conde, who is fouled as he gets into the paint. You know, the reality is, I mean, you're right. You want to try to get that good taste back in your mouth before the African qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And, for Guinea, it's...
Yeah, again, Meji driving into a space that just wasn't there, and Koulibaly met him. But Conde puts the shot up, and he's going to come out, and Kita is going to come in. Keita.
Just looking at the results, Equatorial Guinea, they will play with guess who in Group C of the African qualifiers. This very Cote d'Ivoire team.
Yeah.
As well as Central African Republic, who they also played here and almost beat, and Angola, who were just so impressive against Senegal. So it certainly won't be easy for them.
No, there's some tough groups.
But you know, there's some unpredictability to those qualifying games that we've all witnessed.
Well, of course, Guinea beat Equatorial Guinea in that game at the end of the qualifiers to get here.
And it's every team that plays at the FIBA AfroBasket will play in the qualifiers.
Yes.
So
yeah,
that's one thing they already know. They had the draw yesterday in Switzerland and Mies at the House of Basketball, which if you're ever in the area, you should try to go.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have African qualifiers, America's qualifiers, Asian qualifiers, and European qualifiers. And I enjoyed the qualifiers for the last FIBA Basketball World Cup as much as I enjoyed the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, the entire world is playing basketball.
Yeah.
You know, you finish one game and then another one starts, and you're like, how did Georgia do? How did Lebanon fare today?
Yeah.
You know, you check it out. What about Chile? This is their big chance.
Yeah.
Down in the Americas. What about Mali? You know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and it's 24-hour basketball pretty much with the time differences, you know.
It is, and the reason why, you know, that this change came in 2017, and you had 6 windows, and it just meant more national team basketball, and it's been a huge hit.
Yeah, meaningful games in season.
Right, in front, you know, national teams able to play in front of their own fans, and as you know, as well as Guinea have played here. They have unfortunately not been able to play in front of their own fans as much as perhaps they would have had we not had the COVID situation, but also, you know, when they're playing, when they get a chance to play at home, although in Africa they actually play in groups, and I dare say they will not be able to host games because they don't have the arena.
No, so there's only certain venues that can be used for those qualifiers.
Yeah, so some African teams will play in front of their own fans, but all of the teams from the Americas, Europe, and Asia will play meaningful home games in front of their fans. So anyway, it's all very exciting, and it's coming up in November. And there is the putback from Ba to take it up to a 77-35 lead.
Yeah, I like
for Cote d'Ivoire. And you know who was actually at the FIBA Basketball World Cup draw yesterday?
Go on.
It was Rudy Fernandez, who was the captain of Spain that won the last FIBA Basketball World Cup. So that was a nice touch, as well as Jorge Barbosa, who they played together in the 2006 World Cup winning team, the Spanish team. So anyway, I digress. I guess we should focus more on this, but it's
all useful information, Jeff.
So if you were putting your money on Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire right now, and I know that you're a gambling man, every single day you're looking at the odds. I'm like, we got to catch the bus, and you're like, just let me get this.
Now that must be another. That must be another.
Oh yes,
chap.
Who is it that similar. Would you bet on Cote d'Ivoire or would you bet on Senegal?
Well, Cote d'Ivoire are going to be better odds. I think they're going to be the outsider for that matchups. Senegal seem to have. They were really troubled by Angola today, but I think they've got that extra gear. There's not a lot between them. I think just Senegal still for me.
Is that not a carry? Crosses midcourt. Claudio got to find his teammate, and a little bit too much dribbling, turns it over. And good play by Doumbouya.
Yeah, good steal and a traditional layup goes down for Doumbouya. You've got to understand as well with Guinea, 2 of their key players didn't come with them, but I think, which initially was potentially going to be a problem, but it's allowed some of these other players to flourish to such a high level.
If those other players had come, would they have made it this far?
No, I don't know. Maybe not. I think the youth, exuberance of youth,
did it for Angola. You know, everybody's like, some players haven't come, and yet look at what they did today. They almost reached the semifinals.
The exuberance of youth has carried them so far. Mohamed Keita just couldn't get that to go.
And Claudio races down, and the young man scores on the fast break.
Yeah, impressive. Getting some minutes, getting into the game, Claudio.
Keita, it was close. Well, it's a learning experience, and I think even a blowout defeat, if that's what this turns out to be for Guinea, is not going to take the shine off of what's been a great AfroBasket for them, but it's not worked today. 81-37, Cote d'Ivoire on top of Guinea after 3.
Play motion properly. Why do we play another thing? Play normal, all the way. cut backdoors, look the one-on-one low post, look everything, but play normal, respect the rules. Okay, respect the rules.
And looking at some of the highlights, Costello with the pass ahead, inside shoulder, so Fofana can just run onto it and dunk it. Good two-handed pass by Costello. He's an all-court playing machine. And the throwdown. And Kebe, he had some big moments. Jean-Francois Kebe, 3 points, 3 assists and a rebound. Just spreading the floor. 5 different players that hit threes. And Zazua 3 of 5, the pick of the bunch. Shot just misses, and tip back for Cote d'Ivoire, so in complete control. Diabate comes back in, Konate back in, Kouassi, Kouadio, and Barr, who I like. I think he's solid. And as for Guinea, Sai, C,
yeah.
Keita, Dumboya, Abdoulaye Silla, getting great experience representing his country and representing the clubs from United Kingdom, the Thames Valley Cavaliers.
Keita missing. And also the quarterfinals that we'll have tomorrow will be Cape Verde against Uganda and Tunisia against South Sudan. And, well, you know what? Uganda looked really good yesterday. South Sudan had to really hold on. I think Tunisia started as big favorites in that one.
Yeah, Kouadio with a great play there.
Fast,
flying through the air.
And we know that Dirk Bowerman is a huge admirer of Eddie Tavares of Cape Verde, and that'll be a tough game if they beat Uganda. But Uganda are getting better as this tournament goes along. So at least we'll have half of the Final Four set after tonight.
There we are.
We know that Senegal are going to be there taking on probably this Cote d'Ivoire team.
That's more like it from Mohamed Keita. But you can't switch off like that underneath. Konate with the easy finish. And Sarri hasn't played for quite a while now, so they're trying to get other players involved. That's way too flat. Oh, what a pass.
Well, Konate hustles down.
That is Cote d'Ivoire at their best, electric pace. First shot missed, and Konate just picks up the pieces, Jeff.
They're up 50 now. 87-37.
Yeah, this is tough, a tough watch for Guinea and their fans and the players.
Silla. They just have to play it out. Dumboya over to Moketa.
There you go.
Moketa shows us a little bit of high-flying action.
Yeah, maybe he's fatigued in this one. That some of the moves he's had and blocks and threes and the dunk he made in that win against Rwanda are more basketball plays that will live long in the memory. Yeah,
here's another of the magistry, the magic rather of Solo Diabate, that bounce pass up ahead, which Kouadio can score, but Konate was there on the spot.
Yeah.
Johnny on the spot. Konate goes back out. Brian Pamba comes back in.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to rotate these solid players. Guinea just got to keep playing, maybe go more up-tempo. Mansari's back in, get him some shots. There you go. Okay, he missed it, but he needs to get some shots up. He's been a bit passive. today, and Cote d'Ivoire haven't let him get started.
Well, rare turnover for Cote d'Ivoire tonight. And Cote goes in.
Yeah.
Attempts a difficult shot.
Sort of 1 against 2 there, 1 against 3, maybe just bring it out.
So one thing I would say about this AfroBasket is just because you're on a fast break in a 1-on-1 or a 1-on-2 doesn't mean you actually have to go to the basket. You can pull it back out. And I haven't seen too many players pull it back out.
No, they just go, and look what happens here. Little pick and roll, another beautiful bounce pass, and Guinea not able to deal with it.
Claudio hustles down, and Kouassi also hustles. Now, C in the open floor has his pockets picked by Solo Diabate, who finds another teammate underneath Kouassi.
Mohamed's Cote is finding his legs again. He is flying around the hoop. Too little, too late, unfortunately, for Guinea.
Pamba steps back from the arc. Dabi over to Mansare. Keita from the spot he likes on the court, and he hits it.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to get enough good plays going, and great three-pointer there.
Look at the, oh boy, I didn't realize he had thrown it between his legs.
That's great.
To Kouassi. He nutmegged himself, didn't he?
That's top class basketball by Cote d'Ivoire, but nice three by Guinea in response. Let's listen in.
You want to play, let me know, because some others they want. Hey, let's go with energy. Let's go with energy. Stop. Let's go with energy, man. You are playing for a semi-final, man. I'm not going to give up, eh? I'm pushing you, eh? Keep going. Let's go.
Vamos, venga, venga. And that's the message.
Wow, that was really interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure.
It's like, you know what? I'm not looking at the score. I'm going to push you.
Yeah.
You know, there's no let up from us ever. That's not acceptable. And it was interesting because Brian Pamba stood up in the middle as if to like, right, yeah, whatever, up 50, and Cote forced him to go back down and listen to his coach.
Yeah, and Pamba stays in the game, but that's great attitude from the coach.
He wants to see more crisp passes. He wants to see the team run the right plays. And Mansare brings it down, and the handoff.
Yeah, that's good play from Guinea. It's late in the game, but they're finding their feet. They're playing the sort of basketball that got them to this point. And Cote d'Ivoire just mentally, maybe just taking their foot off the gas. Whatever coach is imploring them to do.
There's Keita on his spot, but he passes over to Diaby. Now Diaby on the right, and back iron. So as the evaluation goes for Guinea in terms of where they are as a federation and what they've done well and how they can get better, what would it be for you?
Well, they need support for Coach Sesevic, facilities, time with the team, developing players in their own country. All the stuff that he talked to us.
Licensing players.
Yeah, licensing players.
So they don't go and play for other countries.
Exactly. Passports for players at a young age. Coadio with the three from the corner while we're chatting about Guinea. Coadio says, hey, I'm ready to go for Cote d'Ivoire. Nice play.
And
nice
your
move.
evaluation for Cote d'Ivoire would be.
Yeah, stay together, stay concentrated, keep sharing the ball. They're going to have some adversity against Senegal for sure. They haven't had much here tonight. Professional performance. Costello is big. They need to keep developing players like Kiadio, keep playing in these junior championships. We've spoken quite a bit about that in our stay here. Make sure they've got the teams that are going in the 16s and the 18s championships, 20s in the junior AfroBasket, so they keep developing players. So as the likes of Cote retire, the next wave is coming through of Kiadios and players like that.
Yeah, always the challenge of every basketball team, every country, is to have enough experience, but mixing it with you know, players in their prime and then some youth.
But it's a big tournament. They're going to the semi-finals of AfroBasket Cote d'Ivoire, and you know, one game away from the final, one game away from a definite medal. It's Mansari again. They're not giving him a moment's rest from minute 1 to minute 40.
Claudio again.
Wow, he can fly, this boy. He's quick. This is perfect situation for him, because if they need him in the semi-final, he's ready. He's already participated. It won't be such a new experience for him. Yeah, thank you.
Keita almost turns it over, and he does.
That's a pity, because he just started to play well. He seems to smile through everything. He's had plenty of smile about the last 2 games.
That was Claudio flying high. Look at this. Look at the elevation.
Yeah, and the hang time, the flying motion. Yeah, he could be special. So he's got the right players around him to just guide him in the right direction. But plenty of support again for Cote d'Ivoire, needed by the federation. Same for all these countries.
Well, he turns it over there, and a determined C gets down and is fouled by Koulibaly.
Yep, good attack, good aggression, determination. A sloppy by Koulibaly and Kiadio. A little jump stop fake, and 2 shots coming for Abdoulaye C, who has impressed throughout the tournament, especially in the blowout by Tunisia, the 1-point loss, and then the 2 amazing wins, Egypt and Rwanda. Now this last 3 minutes, just keep competing.
Dave's been loosening up on the bicycle. He's getting ready to come back in. Pamba.
Rebound.
Keita rebounds and runs.
Careful. Gets it up to Diaby. And Sari's still in the game. They can't get in the ball.
Look at Lefkano Moya coaching over there on the sidelines. He's coaching harder now than he ever coaches. Look, he's really wanting to see some effort.
Yeah. And he didn't get it in that possession, and then it's a foul, hard foul on Sheikh Sekou Konde. They're just standing around a little bit there, and he runs into Kouadio, who puts his hand up. But he's right, you can't look at the scoreboard, because otherwise you automatically relax. So you just got to play the situation. Play hard, and Abdoulaye C, you know, 13 points, 7 rebounds. He's been the standout player for Guinea in this tough loss.
Well, now he looks happy with Solo Diabate.
Yeah. He's just keeping them on point. Ready for the biggest challenge on Saturday against Senegal.
There
you go.
Better from Mara, but then he turns it right back over to Pamba.
He just couldn't get it to Diaby on the attempted steal there.
Pamba pulls up at the stripe. Look out.
Jeff with a great catch.
Thank you. I didn't want to hit my coffee. It was about to hit my coffee. I had to get the basketball.
Good hustle there.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry. No, I can't play now. I got to commentate. Don't want to embarrass myself. Kebe from the arc.
Yeah, keeping going, getting to the offensive rebound first for an extra possession.
Pamba, shifty. His shooting percentage must be pretty low today. At halftime, Pamba was 2 for 7. And right now, he is 2 for 12. So he's missed his last 5 shots. And maybe that's what his coach is talking about.
Yeah, sure. Got to concentrate. Look, Konate's having to come back in again for Pamba. Well, Pamba should be able to see the game out. He's experienced enough. Moya's clearly not happy. They've got to be on the same pace, Cote d'Ivoire.
Maybe Moya's going to go talk to him.
Yeah, maybe one thing that Cote d'Ivoire have got is they've got an emotional coach. The players get a little bit up and down emotionally. Apart, I think Costello is just, obviously it's his first time with the team. Whereas I don't think Senegal, maybe their coach got a bit frustrated today when Angola were really pushing and coming back, but the players seem to keep on an even killer. I think that's really important for them.
So Pamba sits down, and he got a technical foul, in fact. So that was for saying something. So that, yeah, definitely, that's why the look was there from his coach.
Yeah, good hustle back from Guinea. The mistake by Kita. And
I tell you what, they're about to have a disappointing situation. And it looks like they just sent Pamba away from the bench.
Yeah, this is totally unnecessary.
How can that happen in a game when you're winning 94 to 47?
That's crazy.
He may not play tomorrow. Or in 2 days.
And Kiadia with the dunk. He's impressive. Sure we'll see that one again from the guys in the truck who do a fantastic job, giving us all the replays and the graphics. Good job. Koulibaly just stepping in. $85 points a game. Cote d'Ivoire were averaging close to a century in this one. 23 assists a game they were averaging.
What do you think in that situation with Pamba? Do you think, you know, Konate...
23 assists tonight, sorry.
You think somebody like Konate needs to have a word with him?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have anybody that's going to upset the apple cart or just make things really difficult for the team in this situation.
Keita.
Yeah, still going, still trying their heart out, the best they can under the circumstances, and they get to 50. Konate putting the moves late in the game.
I think it's Solo Diabate that's having a word with him over on the bench. You can see him talking right now.
Yeah.
Here is Meji. He turns it over, and again, Konate gets in and scores.
He is quick.
They're trying to get to 100.
Yeah.
They might.
Yeah.
Although they might not, after this, they may not go in and try to score if they can get the ball.
Yeah.
So it has been a nightmare scenario for Guinea tonight. You know, they couldn't have been beaten any worse, really. I mean, any more badly than they have been. Doumbouya puts it up, and that's going to be it. So they finished just shy of the century mark. Cote d'Ivoire come out and really hammer it home. And Lefkano Moya has to be happy. Cote d'Ivoire going in with a confident frame of mind against Senegal. They win it 98-50 over Guinea.
Yeah, professional performance from Cote d'Ivoire. That man there, Matt Costello, leading the way, able to rest a lot in that second half, and they look dangerous. They play Senegal next, and what a matchup that will be. Here's the shooting statistics: 12 of 39, 5 of 20, 11 of 13 from Guinea, and 30 of 61 from 2, 8 of 23 from 3, and rebounds 52 to 37, dominant from Cote d'Ivoire. 31 assists to 10 is off the charts for Cote d'Ivoire, and they were averaging 23 coming in. 17 turnovers, and for Guinea, the turnovers are 18 to 20. There's the top scorers: Costello, Konate, Zuzua, and C. Keita, and Diaby for Guinea. Yeah, the fairy tale has come to an end, and there are smiles over there, and some big congratulations from the Cote d'Ivoire players to the Guinea players, and I think that's a really nice touch.
Yeah, they've recognized what they've achieved. It was a good AfroBasket for them until this point.
Yeah, I think they were going to meet their match, and they certainly have tonight. Ansari wasn't able to get going. You know, he's been their leading scorer and an inspirational leader. Just 5 points today, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Fatigue may have been the issue, and they'd already maybe hit their limit. And there's Mohamed Keita applauding the Guinea fans. There was plenty of them here, but they just haven't been able to give the performance they wanted to push Cote d'Ivoire more, and we applaud Guinea as they come over. Just a fantastic effort, and some great games they've been involved in. Rwanda and Egypt victories were massive. They will go up the rankings from 118 massively. They will be in the World Cup qualifiers with no pre-qualification required, which again is big for Guinea. So lots of positives.
Graham, they were coming to applaud you, not the fans.
Thank you. No, they're walking off. They're walking off now. And as for Cote d'Ivoire, well, some tough players. Matt Costello in there, but Guiedi's happy. Kebi's a good player. Barr comes in, does a good job. Konate, they will sort Pamba out after his slight meltdown. But this happens in tournament basketball. In a tight COVID bubble, the coaches keeps pushing them, and they're 40 up, and some players will say, well, hey, just chill out, coach. So something that the coaches and players have got to sort out. Sure they will, and they will be ready to take on Senegal on Saturday as we see the highlights continue for you.
One thing we know, you can't relax in this tournament, and, you know, again, getting back to Ignacio Lezcano Moya, I think that's the point he's trying to drive home to his players is the moment that you relax in this tournament is the moment that you get beat. It might not happen tonight, but if you switch off mentally, and during competition, it's never a good idea. So
agreed.
Being very professional. So here is the road to the final. We have our semifinalists. It'll be Senegal taking on Cote d'Ivoire there on the left. And tomorrow, the other quarterfinals, Cape Verde against Uganda and Tunisia against South Sudan. Everybody, once again, it was Cote d'Ivoire winning big over Guinea tonight. Thanks for watching.